Morning. I'm at the seaside today, so I've come out for a walk this morning because it's sunny for once. So I've come down here to Walton-on-the-Naze and I'm just going to have a walk up the coast towards the tower, go around by the nature reserve, Hamwell Nature Reserve, I think it's called. Around there. Would have gone along the beach today, but actually you can probably see it's almost high tide. We're about an hour away from high tide. So we'll see how much the waves are crashing in against the shore and how far I can actually get down along the beach and on the promenade at the moment. And some of it is splashing up on me. So anyway, let's get going. Normally I'd walk down this bit of beach here, but obviously not going to be able to do that today because of where the tide is. So we'll go around up the top way, slightly higher, slightly more out of the water. So the initial idea I had for today was going to be to walk all the way down there, around the headland, and then up to the nature reserve. But obviously that's not going to happen because yeah, it's high tide, almost high tide, so it's not safe, and yeah, well, not even not safe, just not possible to walk along there. But there's interesting thing you can see here, because we're coming up to high tide, it's just how much those cliffs are getting eroded by the sea every day pretty much. If you walk down by them, it's quite fascinating because you've got springs in the water in there, in the hillside there, and you can actually see them pushing through, and so that's my hand gesturing going on screen. You can see these springs pushing through and little bits of dirt just see flowing down all the time from there. And if you look around here where you've got these flood defences, big old stones with not flood defences, tidal defences, with a big old stone in front of them, you can just see how much more, because that's the Naze Tower up there, which you're going to walk up to now, but you can see just how much more developed in terms of the grasses and the growth and bushes going on there, which help to strengthen it. But because it doesn't have the tide constantly coming in and wearing it away, doesn't get washed away, and you can see there also you have bits where it's quite fresh, you washed away, and you can't actually see them properly. There's a couple of little eddies around there. I'll see if I sort of go, there's a finger here, here, and then another one back there, because they're covered by the water now. But there's a couple of old World War II pillboxes which used to be up on the cliffs, and they've been, as the cliffs have sort of crumbled beneath them, they've actually tumbled down off the sea, off the cliff and into the sea. And they've come quite far out with the tides and everything dragging them out there, and they completely covered now. But that's an example of just how much these cliffs have fallen down. And then this is a rather steep little staircase. There's Naze Tower. There's some information about those pillboxes, which you still can't see, but they're down there somewhere. If you want to see how much cliffs have eroded in here, because there's bits around here I probably would have walked on, but you can see that where the path might have gone here and around a flat bit around there. Now it's just completely washed away. I'm going to head down here instead. Yeah, I'm not going to get too close to the edge here because, as you can see, it's collapsing around here. All these trees have come down. I hope the path I'm following will actually lead down to the bottom eventually, but I guess we'll see. And here we are at the end of the Naze. You can see tide's right up against here, wouldn't have been able to walk around. You've got these extra tidal defences here. You can see there where it's worn away, and they're trying to hold on to it here with these long defences all around the nature reserve, which is called Hamford Water. It's not Hanwell. Hanwell somewhere in West London, I think. Yeah, Hamford Water Nature Reserve. So this path here, which I'll set off down in a bit, that heads out all the way around and then loops back around into Walton. And then just over there is Felixstowe. It's the port. You can see the cranes from the port there. So you come along there, and that's, I can't remember, is that Shotley Peninsula that leads? No, it's not Shotley Peninsula. It's the Suffolk coast bit that leads down towards Felixstowe, and then just you sort of come around the end there, you can see bits of Harwich, because they do run together. I'll have to get the map out to work out which is which exactly around there. But yeah, that's the Stour estuary coming out there by Felixstowe, which is the boundary between Suffolk and Essex. And there's the sea crashing away and wearing some more of the shoreline down. And all that over there is Hamford Water Nature Reserve. So it looks like it's an extension of here, but like you can see, oh yeah, look, there's a channel here that then weaves out. It's actually a very long, wavy spit of land, and this bit here is the only junction. So I'm going to wander down there actually, look at those old. I'm not going to wander all the way around the nature reserve, but we're a bit clearer from there. You can see that the water there just carries on into the distance. It weaves back and forth, but there's no way over it apart from this little bit here. Ooh. It's a bit muddy at the moment because of the rain we've had recently. Yeah. I think we're actually past high tide now. Yeah, you can tell because the tide's going. The tide is going out. So I was having a moment coming down the stone bit there, and had that bit when I'm thinking this isn't actually the best way to come down, but I was already halfway down it, so I couldn't turn around. Yeah, see there's more of the sea defences there. You know what that old fence was there to achieve. Might have a bit of a walk along the beach. So we're following the pathway along by the edge here. It's a little muddy, but you can see here that's the channel that divides Hamford Water from the main part of the marshes here. It's all marshland and salt marsh around here. Yeah, I don't know what birds those are. I'm terrible at identifying wildlife. Some sort of geese, I assume. Some flying overhead, don't know if you can call it that. Here's the Structure Water again. You can see now it goes all the way down there. It's actually called Cormorant Creek. Just looks it up on the map. And you can just see just ahead there it splits up into Walton Creek, which we'll be following back down. Obviously you can see, yeah, around these salt marshes you get these big lakes forming, lots of birds in them, wading and fishing and doing whatever birds do. And here we are heading right back into Walton. Some more marshes over there, there's a little harbour. It's a big old holiday park here. And that's the back of the big old house past at the start. You can see it's getting still blue skies over that way. They're getting greyer over there. It's been a nice walk. I'm getting hungry even after that gingerbread. So there we go. Find some chips. This is a small fish and chips. Yeah, such a tiny portion, freshly made chips. Yeah. Oh. Here's the view from my lunchtime. Not too bad, but you have to watch out for the seagulls. Oh, that was some good fish and chips. They were freshly made and fresh. The fish was freshly fried when I was there. Chips, I think, were probably brand new batch because really everything's really fresh and crispy, and you know, the batter's just crunching in your mouth, and the fish is really nice and really cheap as well. So it was only $7.25, and that was their special offer: small fish and small chips. So it gives you an idea how big their larger portions are. But a great way to finish off after a walk, just sitting out there, getting some fresh air, eating some lovely food, and now it's time to head home and get on with some work because I've been out walking long enough. Naze Tower about 10. Oh, it's still going. Alright, well, so you've got a couple of minutes of me fiddling around there. Yeah, so that's a reminder I need to get a new thing for the windscreen mount because, as you might be able to tell there, my phone just fell off. It was stuck on the windscreen mount there, so yeah, probably need to get a better one. But yeah, really nice little walk, did about 10 kilometres, lots of mud out there, but it was a nice walk, nice chance to sit down by the sea, meditate, listen to the waves, take my time, didn't rush anywhere, just enjoyed it. I've just feel nice and really relaxed. So it's getting a bit grey out there now. Looking ahead, and there's blue skies over Suffolk and that, but then everything else around me is quite grey. It might rain in a bit. Feels a bit like that. I'd say it's January, you can never tell. So yeah, probably best just to get home now. And actually, I'm back in Walton in a few days anyway, because I'm doing the big dip for Blossom, which I'll hopefully film something from. It may end up on here, it may end up on the official channel. Not sure yet. So I'll be back in 3 days, but that's going to be very early in the morning for a sunrise dip. Right, time to hit the road.